Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the grand final. It is time for Tohunga CTF, France versus Portugal, the very first map of Nations Cup number 24, the grand final. And we are live already. After loads of technical difficulties, it was now time for them to instantly ready up and not give us any preparation time whatsoever. We are joined by Supermart and Maku, who will be your shoutcasters. I will be joining in now and then, since my throat is kind of broken. We are 1 minute 20 into the game, and the first cap has already been secured by Portugal. And I'm going to leave it over to the guys now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 24th Nation Cup final. So today we have actually the two teams with the most win in Nation Cup history playing each other, being France with 8 wins and Portugal with 7 wins. The last time they played together in a Nation Cup final was 2015. At the time, France came out winning, and also an interesting data, only 2 players that played that match are still playing today, and also player will be ZMB and ADX for Portugal. France is playing pretty much with the same roster that we saw the last year when they won versus US. Only one minor difference, which is Lisco has been taken out of the active roster and Vidal has taken his place. Today, at least at the beginning, Bray, Keon, Vidal, ZMB and Simka are playing versus Aerox, Snow, Menmon, ADX and Riri from Portugal. Welcome. And with me, of course, Mako.
Hello. Looks like Portugal's already winning the hard side. The red side is normally the hard side where you're defending the whole time. But they're up 1-0 about 3 minutes in, going really well for them.
So far it's a fairly standard and even first half, 3 minutes in. Portugal with a small lead.
Portuguese here trying to defend a counter cap by the French, and Riri manages to return it.
Only Snow alive now, so they could get a cap here. Oh, that grenade! Killed 3, I think, was it?
4, actually, I think, with that M4. Very nice defense there by Snow, and ZMB is forced back into mechanics. Now, can he escape?
Just 2 alive.
We try to get the flag at mid, doesn't succeed in the process. Meanwhile, Bido recovered the flag, moving toward bridge.
Any spawn kills? Not yet. But anyway, that's the first cap for France. It's a bit late, to be honest. They should be winning already. This is definitely the easy side on Tohunga.
Hashtag no pressure.
Long spawn for Aerox. And ADX. Portugal, they're defending from way back in tunnel, and this might be another cap. Biddle, oh, can Keon save this, or Bray? And Portugal, they defended that nicely.
Comes ADX trying to secure the team kill, and was it on time? I think it was. ADX just in time for that wave respawn. Riri here gets an opening headshot and moves in.
It's the last one on his team against 2 players.
Okay, well, Keon using the grenades as mines. And
I think they have each other's flags. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems that way. Definitely, if you look at the minimap. For those wondering who this nice and deep voice is, it's Maku, the captain of Team UK. Who? When did you guys get knocked out, Maku?
Quarterfinals by USA.
Damn. Especially since...
we won Uptown every time.
Yeah, indeed. What's new? I was raging that I couldn't get on your voice comms this year on the Nations Cup, because usually you always manage to troll me well as well.
I don't know if we would do that, because that was in the consolation.
That's
anyway,
a shame.
So far, it's still 1-1. Still hot potato. It's about to stop being hot potato now. Long spawn for Bray. So Portugal, they're still defending really well.
Yeah.
This is actually quite surprising, because France normally just win CTF every time.
Yeah, as you could have seen at the intro screen of this match, we have Tohunga CTF and Turnpike CTF. Both countries chose a CTF map, which is, well, quite rare in this Nations Cup, and nice to show off what the best game type is.
Not for CTF demand, right?
Yeah, CTF is the best, right? I mean, at least there's loads of action and keeps us entertained. In the meantime, though, Keon with 38%, is he going to get past the corner? He will, and he will be able to drop it off to Bray.
Slow them down. Bray, meanwhile, slides away with the flag. It will be the second capture, 14 France after 7 minutes into the first half.
This should be a counter cap, though, if Snow's teammates manage to hold the line.
Ooh. Keon stopping them. Sevens baby doesn't appear to like the commentary.
No, indeed. But the counter cap was not successful. In fact, France managed to cap, and here they will try and get another.
And meanwhile, jumping on the nade, Bray will try to get something done on the mechanic side. Start to push toward the flag now. He waits for their spawn. Moves in into a headshot coming from Keon actually. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Menon has the flag. Start to move slowly toward table. Should be a capture for them. And it is now 3-2 advantage for Portugal.
For France, actually. Got Keon and Bill both dead well.
Alright.
I never don't, and I'm looking at the GCV, it's a bit buggy. Still Portugal defending from a ton, and Bill, he can get away here.
Gives a long, recovers the flag, pass it over to Bray, which will be at auto fast enough. Flag is there, it should be a capture hopefully, but...
Rook's pushing in. It's a hot potato, but... Okay, Simka's taking it.
Yeah, saving the day.
Looks like Memnon passed it to Snow. Memnon was on one hit, so it's done well there. Hot potato is good for Portugal since they won the defending side. Anything to stall time is good for them. DCLMB, can he return the flags? There's only Bray and Sim.
It's really difficult in this situation to return the flag on the defending side, being all the way up to tunnel. So they really have to push. That's one on the side, not to slide into tunnel and play the time. Potato happening now.
France, they couldn't return the flag, but they've quickly got a cap after the hot potato. Maybe another one, it's just Memnon arrive. We've got Keon on the flag spot.
Beadle standing in the lead, 4-2. Keon meanwhile taking the flag all the way from mechanic to bridge. Will pass it to Bray.
Bray versus...
This is the second cap in rapid.
It just respawns ADX, he can just get around the corner. He should be able to make this 3-5. Where are France pushing? Middle or mechanic, maybe? No seconds, no time. So it's still...
bad luck. And that... Yeah, and that can actually matter. 5-2 in the first half for France. Will be interesting to see how good they can defend. Bid also really caring for his own team. We'll see how it fares. Also interesting to read a couple of opinions in chat. People wondering if the choice of Portugal to try to prove a point and picking as well a CTF map could backfire them. Well, may actually be, but we'll see how it fares in a couple of map time.
5-2 is, I mean, France, they've got a lead, at least they've won the easy side, but that's not a comfortable lead. We'll see how good they are defending here.
We are on the way now. A second remaining before the start of the second half. I mean, we generally speaking consider France being the best team for CTF, but understand that some of the Portuguese guys still play for 10 years, so they are not the first player to come out, you know.
Over the fence, so he's got a long spawn. Riri pushing over middle, gets killed by Keon. And another kill, so just
Defense job.
Keon versus his teammates. And Simku got quick spawn from, but Keon's in a bit of trouble here, he's on low HP. And now one hit. Push mechanic here. Okay, they didn't push mechanic at all. That was a nice timing from ADX. France just Keon. Really has time to get away here.
There's a time, but he struggled with the stamina.
Yeah,
Managed now to move at the middle.
But let's see. Yeah, France, they seem to have defended, so they didn't get a chain caps.
First cap for Portugal already. Into the second half.
Really? He's gonna bump. He's got the kill. He can pass it to Memnon, maybe. Oh, ZMB, is he here to kill them both? Hands.
Beautiful action by ZMB.
Simk's low health. Oh, he's in trouble. The grenade does kill one. And now Brave, but he's surrounded.
I will take the flag all the way from the back, but doesn't manage to get any further.
Three kills here for France, but I don't think they have time to push. Maybe get some spawn kills.
Probably don't. They can place the nade.
Frey got one. And there's still two more. Flag spot.
Fire from the Portuguese out. Guys, prevented them to snatch the flag. Beadle will.
Was that Beadle land? No, I can't tell if they respawned or not.
Yeah. ADX, meanwhile, gets the flag, move to middle, and that's the second capture.
There's still a player at table, but ADX can just bypass him through middle. And now that all players dead from France, this should be an easy cap for them. And we can see Airwalks at the tree, maybe he can get some sneaky kills there. No Keon spotted him.
For those of you wondering, the advantage of Team France in the first half has pretty much been voided at this point. Already 3-0 for Team Portugal, which ties the score.
This makes it tied. It's now 5-5 overall. Still 6 minutes left. Portugal are on track to win this map. It's just... Really, he spots some people pushing tank. He can flank them as well.
Patiently gets the first one, doesn't manage to get the second.
Nice nade by ZMB. Memnon, last alive, but he's on low health, gets a long spawn on Biddle. Oh wow, he's done well there with just 33 HP. Finally killed by Simka.
Meanwhile, leading going on for respawn purposes, really back to middle.
Oh, that nade.
Versus 4. Beautiful nade from Bray. Gets
Just on the
slow
right.
down.
Zenobie Simka. He should be able to get his cap for now.
Tohunga doesn't manage to get a lot of hits done, but is enough for ZNB to capture the first flag of the half for them.
That nade knocks Zenobie, so one hit needs a team kill. There it is.
Also to defend.
3-1, so just took the lead.
Oh, beautiful defensive action by Simka. Takes down one, saves the flag. Bido meanwhile will be moving toward middle.
Yeah, just Alex is the last player for Team Portugal. Still a few seconds. Simka, he's got the flag. Bray can defend.
Set up some passage for Simka.
Three.
Wow, we didn't show it on screen, but Bray has been doing a carnage basically on the other side. Simka will take advantage of that and capture the second flag of the round for France.
Bray, obviously he just missed the flag. It was an awkward timing, as Portugal just respawned. Probably wouldn't have got away, even if he did take the flag.
Ooh, interesting name from Simka. Get ADX down in the process. Again,
Straight.
lovely work from ZNB.
Bray, oh, they just respawned.
About
Does
0 seconds.
he needs cover. He's got a bunch of grenades coming. He should be careful.
Grenade! Raining in that corner.
They're overall up 8-5.
The advantage is back basically to 3 points for with 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, this half is really turned around. Portugal started quite well. France has brought it back.
He has been doing some outstanding job in allowing the teammates getting the flag, and one more time he gets the flag, moves to corner. A bit low on stamina, but he should manage to get also this cap. It's now 4-round advantage for France.
And he's got it. Oh, he just jumped down 3 enemies, got 1. No hits there. And Simka just nading the flag. No way for Portugal to cap just now. In fact, Snow out for 10 seconds, and there's gonna be messed up a bit there, but it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't get any hit done. Leaving landmines himself and for Bray. Bray decided not to take the short way out.
He pushing from tank again, just Snow alive. He's got the defense. It seems like Portugal's struggling to push out from tank. Like all I'm seeing is Bray attacking and throwing these nades.
I mean, part of it is that Zombie from this side is making an outstanding job at defending middle, and that has to be considered. And on the other way, Bray is simply making a very good job at Hotel and making a lot of damage every time, and either he's getting the flag or is allowing his mates to get close to the flag.
Two long spawns on Portugal. So yeah, How hard can France push now? No cap there.
Long for Snow and one for Beetle.
Simca did a lot of damage there, actually. Everyone's dead on Portugal.
They have enough seconds to get the flag comfortably. Get the 5th point.
Mechanic, Piddles needs some cover. 5-3. So France wins the map. He actually won both sides. Coming back from down 0-3 in the second half as well.
First map is over, and it is a win by, I believe, 4 points for Team France. Moving now toward the second one, and I guess we'll have a couple of seconds of disconnection because we need to reconnect the GTV. So we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, or you could quickly talk about those stats that you did mention at the start of the stream, but you were kind of rushing through due to that the match had already started. If you still have those stats. Oh, wait a second, he can't hear me. Let's see. I was talking to you, Supermart, but you couldn't hear me. Do you have those stats ready? Because unfortunately, because you were talking really fast at the beginning of the stream, maybe you can put this game into a little bit of perspective.
Just for those that didn't manage to hear me when I was speaking in Eminem mode, this is the 24th final of the Nation Cup, and is actually a chance for Team Portugal to reach the number of victories of France. France having won 8 and Portugal having won 7. Last time that the two teams faced each other was in 2015, and only 2 of the players that were present that day are present now. One of them being ZMB for France, and the second one being ADX for Portugal. So it will be indeed very interesting to see how it goes. France playing with pretty much the same roster of the last year, only difference being Beetle playing instead of Litzko. And the first map has already gone to France.
Oui, indeed it has. And well, we're now waiting for, I think it's not Paris, obviously, but Austria
yes.
Team Survivor. Okay. That's interesting, because as far as I know, the losing team is allowed to choose what map is next. And I would say that it would be logical for Portugal to choose one of their own maps. But hey, don't shoot the messenger.
They picked Kingdom and Austria TS. And France picked 2 CTF maps.
Oh, that's interesting. So the info on Discord was incorrect. So that actually makes it completely logical again that France chooses 2 CTF maps and Portugal 2 TS maps. Pix Machine, it's not a prediction for just one map, it's a prediction for the whole game. So you'll get your Twitch money in a second, don't worry. Anyway, let's see if we are going to have some different gamers on the server. As you can see right now, we have Biddle on the server, but he's not likely going to remain there, or he's going to sub, since well, himself and Snow are pretty decent CTF players, but not so much TS players, at least. Well, if you're in the 2 best countries of the world, believe me, these guys can still beat anybody on CTF. But yeah, well, everybody has their own speciality, and some of them prefer to play both. Speaking of playing both, if you were in time to sign up for the Urban Zone League, we have actually a real league again. It's active. I will give Supermart a little bit more volume, Thibaut. I did fix it, I think, but maybe I can add a little bit more. Anyway, the season, what is it, 33 of CTF and 26 of TS has just started. Well, I don't know, maybe Maku, are you playing? I know Supermart is.
Yeah, we're playing on the same team.
Ah,
as a matter of fact, we are. So.
which team?
Not German.
Not German. Okay, fantastic.
The team. Thank you for asking. That's a very nice question of you, Seven. The team name is Donna is not German enough for Nation Cup. You want to know the reason why I have the team name?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'll just shut my mouth. Anyway, we're. As I predicted, Biddle is gone, so I'm not wrong all the time, cameras. And we're just waiting for them to ready up. So that gives us a quick moment to take a breather and get some water. Be right back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. The teams are still not ready, but well, I have a sneaking suspicion that it will happen quite soon. So before we resume the game, let's quickly analyze this map. Austria, the only country from the EU, as far as I know, that has never fielded a team. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't. I've seen German and Austrian players play together in one team. But anyway, it's Austria Team Survivor. If you
1941, I believe, right?
Yeah, well, you don't have a lot of right to talk there, Mr. Italian boy. Anyway, continuing on. It's a map that it's a map that focuses mainly on opening kills, and those opening kills can be created by especially employing nades and good SR8 shooting. I wonder if we are going to see some nice SR8 kills here. Highlight-worthy SR8 kills would be nice. And Tuzi has just connected, so I think that we should be starting soon-ish. But Maku, since you are probably the best player in this stream, well, I know for a fact you're the best shoutcasting player at least. How would you try and crack either of these teams?
Oh god, I don't know how to beat these teams. I got we lost pretty bad to France yesterday, so
so you don't have the key to victory just yet?
No, I'm a bit surprised Portugal picked this though, because I think France is really good on Austria, and I mean I guess they're good on every map, but I'm sure I've seen teams pick Austria against France before, and then it doesn't go well.
Well, we all know that they are worse on Uptown, so I guess that the Portuguese could have practiced that a lot. Anyway,
we are on the way.
Indeed. Without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to the guys. Hey, that's
Brave, that's alright.
While first round is on the way, and it is 2-man advantage already for France.
Yeah, they got the first couple of kills, Bray, that's alright, and ZMB with a kill on Ruby with the grenade, and then we saw Tile push and generally came from all directions just to finish off the round. No kills so far this round. We've seen Bray with some grenades and Simka as well. Let's see. Braid peeks over the wall, finds like 4 enemy. Riri
decided to say nope.
He's going for a flank here. He should be able to get this kill, just about, and another one. He's still 2 players left, so he doesn't have much chance here. See, Bray and Simka, they'll just have to med up. They should be able to finish this round soon. They seem to have the right idea. Eventually, they're going towards tunnel.
I really left with about 1 hit, really. So it's a miracle in this situation.
Well, we're in a dead moment here. I would like to quickly thank Blind Cyan Cat for that very, very nice donation. Very nice that we can... oh, Riri versus Bray, sorry. And Bray gets the headshot. Nicely done. So that brings the donations up to 100 plus. So that's all of a sudden a lot more interesting for for these countries. I'll inform them after this map.
Just jump straight through wall.
Players can now get pizza.
It didn't work in the end, but that was an interesting move. We saw him with SR8 round 1, but he's mostly going for like most rounds.
I mean, I think he's trying to keep it varied because, especially at wall, if you are static for a couple of rounds, one after the other, you're gonna get naded. And especially Portuguese guys, they learn fast, so.
Wait, Remy pushed in, and he's found ZNB, gets kills, and now ZNB can get a medic. So advantage for France this round. 2 kills to Bray at wall.
They decided to push in. Simka will find one jumping over his head.
See, Riri already on 6 kills, and I think he's normally the carry on this map, or most maps to be honest, but he does a lot of work at middle on Austria. So this round, I believe they got the kill on Bray, Simka falling back, along with the rest of Team France, they're all in spawn.
I like the idea that he decides not to contest, not to try to contest wall, especially considering that his teammate is down, so...
Yeah, it's probably the right move, they need to be groups up. Portugal, they're pushing through tunnel. France might be able to claw.
They decide to push out now. Situation is a 3 versus 3.
Okay, I'm missing everything. ZNB last alive, he's got 1 nice kill with the DE, but Portugal did manage to finish it off.
Let's stick with Riri with a bit longer.
Very aggressive from Riri, he got the kill, but he's on 1 hit.
Really alive, surviving after having killed ZNB. Slide tried to get the kill back, got killed in the process. Simka last man standing now for France.
3-3.
And it's a tie. 4 minutes into the game. Rox left with 8 HP, try to bounce the nade of the wall, doesn't manage to get the kill. They got flanked from statue side, Tutsi decided to try to push out, finds a French guy in front of him. ZNB popping his head out, saying hi, and delivering an headshot for free.
A bit of block there, ZNB just to play a bit defensive this round. They're all pushing tunnel actually. Delayed push. Like 3
split push actually.
All dead.
Slide gets a couple of them done as well on Aerox, and they close up the round as 5-3. Nice split push from France.
ZNB got the kill on Riri, an important one. Portugal trying to pull around back by rushing through tunnel, but it hasn't worked out.
Back to 3-round lead for France.
I mean, it's ZMB and Riri were both mid, they're both top fragging. And ZMB again with the kill on Riri. Of course, I missed it, but that was a quick round for France. They've, yeah, with 3-3 wasn't it? Now it's 7-3.
Extremely quick. They are pushing the pace now. I think they find themselves to be a bit more effective if they play less static versus them.
ZMB pushing middle, he can't quite catch Riri, he's
Almost catch an aid in the process. Riri will flank him and take him down.
France grouping up to medic, they should have a push coming from Portugal. And mostly around tunnel.
They should suspect it because Aerox has jumped twice over the wall and see nobody, so they should know they're there.
Portugal are still just on their positions, now tunnel up there, here's the push, with Aerox going the other way. Wait, oh god.
Push out toward tunnel side, finds the Portuguese guys waiting for them, got taken down in the process, a 7-4.
A lot of action at wall by the looks of it. But no kills. Just 8 snares damage there.
Simka dodging nades like his Matrix.
Like Bray. Tuzi there to help.
Ooh, beautiful one from Tuzi.
ZMB makes it 2v1 instead of 2v3, and now we can medic up, Slide has to medkit. And ADX was just on 20 HP. 8-4, ZMB's 18-6.
ZMB so much complaining for his aim being bad in the last couple of weeks, but so far he has been putting up a very short performance.
That's a classic ZMB.
Talking about the devil. Last man standing versus 2. Let's see if he managed the clutch in this situation. Meanwhile, the Portuguese guys taking their time.
And 50 and 100.
They give up position with that.
ZMB's got the flank. 2 hits, not enough to get a kill. Oh, it was Aerox here. He was on 50 before, so that was very nearly a kill. He's back to 46. ZMB playing very cautiously.
I mean, he doesn't need to push. They are winning by 4 rounds, and the more time he wastes, the better it is for them also. So.
Yeah, doesn't get the hits, so he repositions again. Actually moving forward here. Where have he gone? Tunnel down.
It's very nice. I think he was trying to read their movement based on the tempo and decided to go back to position.
I think even if he loses this, this is a well 1v2. It's got to kill him.
Get the first one.
They're about the same HP. Oh, maybe one more hit. Both 1 hit.
1 hit.
ZMB did the 1v2.
Closes with the helmet. And part is on the body of the dead enemy.
Took loads of time and 1v clutch. So he really got a kill on Bray, from middle, I guess. Now Portugal pushing through a wall.
Timka defending position, as well as does ZMB. And ADX last man standing at tunnel up. They need to figure something out together. Nicely done by ADX getting those hits crucially it's in. Tutsi closes the round. 9-5, still 4 round of gap in advantage of France.
So is he playing a bit slow at wall? He's waiting for pre-nades, I guess. Meanwhile, ZMB got the first kill, and another. We should just watch. I guess we don't need to watch anyone else.
Wanna follow the action? Follow ZMB.
Let's get back. Maybe
Nice, find them while they're medicing.
Okay, I just got to him. Then he died. Great. Airwalk's not doing very well on wall. They're all pushing tunnel, but they've been spotted.
Portugal decided to push tunnel down.
Stuck in this dead zone here. Still 3v3. But now, like, all of France are watching this spot.
They stopped at the dead end of the tunnel and got punished for the.
Problem with the delayed rush, you can be spotted really quickly.
Finally, the mistake from ZMB, missing the nade out of middle.
He's got the kill and traded quite quickly. All of France tunnel up. We need to split this into like.
Probably preparing the push.
Well, then now we can just defend, I guess. Tizzy,
They actually don't. Left as last man standing one more time. France doesn't need to push, but they decide to do so and move together toward tunnel down.
They might get flanks. Now Tizzy just spots one, but Bray was also watching behind. Well, that was a nice double headshot, but he needed to get both. I'm looking for the B. Okay. Defensive round to start with here. Not even contesting middle at all.
Yeah, they're just giving position as of now. 5 round advantage with 7 minutes and a half on the clock.
That's a nice nade. Didn't quite get the kill though. Meanwhile, Bray's got a kill from wall.
Super defensive
Almost.
France.
And his trees are pushed. Oh, ADX there to defend. Tuzzy survives. Okay, not for long. Looks like 2v3. France coming in from all sides. Very aggressive from Bray here, doesn't get the shots, and Aerox jumps over the wall, gets a couple hits.
Simka gets the nade on Aerox.
Okay, we've got Riri in middle, but ZMB is playing it from quite far back. Eventually baits ZMB into and gets the kill.
They're left together on statue side, really wish himself
Nice,
up out of middle.
And he's got both the other French players. Oh, fantastic.
Nice aim.
4 kills for Riri
Really,
this round.
really good aim from Riri. Still 12-7.
Looks like the action's all at wall. Riri, he gets an ace kill. 2 players in pits, he can't get either. Now Portugal moving in to try and finish the pit players.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful fast push from them. No, shooting through the tree, getting some hits done. Meanwhile, on the other side, ADX racking them up. 8.
Four players at statue, they're all right here.
After the initial nades have been thrown at wall is not as risky, but
Looks like really one middle
either way.
Abre has to defend it. Maybe Portugal could be able to push wall here.
Oh, nice nade from Arox.
Dude, how did they manage to get Simka to lemming? He did like a nade damage when he fell off the wall or something.
I think he was jumping and then the nade hit him, and with the remaining HP he had left, he just lammed to death. Or something along those lines. Anyway, the gap is closing, it's 12-9 now. As we react to that with a nice push at tunnel up. Back to 4 round and it's 39.
Does he course out for middle? It's always risky.
Shows himself up. Get the kill.
Oh, really got great hits there, but Slide can get both of them.
A beautiful follow-up from Slide.
Slide survives.
Too early shot.
They can med up. Nade, maybe nade statue. Yeah, both in one nade.
Beautiful nade from Nemnon. $13-10 with 3 minutes and 40 left.
Oh, it's worried about tunnel, I guess, with those nades. Oh, that's got to be Keon. Good hits down tunnel. No one spotted at walls. Looks like Portugal all groups up. The wall tunnel. They're not pushing though, they're going
Portugal
back
is a bit...
legends. In fact,
Yeah, they will probably push wall side. At least looks like based on their positioning now.
both teams very hesitant this round. Just for the last
The
few
thing
minutes.
is that France doesn't need to push really in this situation. It's Portuguese turn to
Push.
quicken the action, but
Yeah, Portugal felt like they had to push without having pick off there. France defended quite well. Normally you want to get a pick
the
off,
thing is,
but didn't happen that round. Oh, very aggressive from Riri. He doesn't seem to have been killed further. Wait, where is he now? He's pushed all the way to S. They know France are playing quite far back.
I mean, the thing is that at this point, time is ticking and they have to push. And I liked the initiative from Ray, let's say. Unluckily for him, they were playing really back.
Simka, he was 1v3, now 1v2, 1v1. ADX has full health. Good position from Simka, but he can't get hits. ADX gets the headshot.
It's from ADX, 14-11, minutes and a half remaining. Portugal have to push forcibly at this point. And they do as we speak, moving in toward the wall. First one. Yeah.
ADX with the trades, but he's a bit low now. See, they have to push, don't they? I mean, they don't have time. They don't have time to med up anything.
Nice.
Still have your 3v. But yeah, France, they've run all the way to tunnel. They're just trying to stall for time. Everyone's straight into Riri. It's always risky.
Shows himself up.
Right, it's difficult. 1v3, that's quite hard to stall for time here. 1v1, 1v2 maybe.
Okay, this is interesting. If Portugal manages to get one more round in the next 30 seconds, they can actually force last deciding round, which would mean that if they win it, we will go to 5 minutes of overtime. They have to be very, very fast, and
Yeah,
French guys knows
it
it.
seems to be Zenvi. He was up 18-6. Now he's only 29-18. So plus 12 kills now, plus 11 kills. He's not been able to perform as well as he did in like the first half of the map, and that's helped Portugal make.
Tohunga, last man standing. Gets spotted, then taken down in the process. 14-13. Is do it or die for Portugal if they want to go to overtime for the second map. So far it was quite a comeback.
No pickoff so far this round, no nade kills, and no one wants to make very aggressive moves. Great hits from Keon, he gets the kill on Aerox. France gonna push maybe? Wait, oh, basically a trade to, well not a trade, but Tuzzy got a kill, and so it's still 3v3, it's still even now. France, they're grouping up.
Regrouping at spawn, same thing that the Portuguese guys are doing while rushing from tunnel up to tunnel down. They should have a rough idea that the French team is located there.
I think Bray's alone there, ADX could finish the kill. Oh, they're all here, all stats you know. 2 kills for ADX, they could make it 14-all.
Beautiful.
Keon,
Beautiful action by ADX.
14-all.
Ooh, and Tutsi clutches the round.
Forcing the
I
overtime.
think we should see 5 more minutes of overtime, unless rules has changed by the for the final. But
Portugal.
No, I think you're
down
right.
4 rounds.
Couldn't be closer than this, right? I already had my graphic ready for saying France 2, Portugal 0, but I'll just have to change that now. So
They may say that you are not a believer.
well, that's so true. No, but well done there by the Portuguese to claw it back here in the dying seconds of the game. So that means that we... oh, Jesus, what the hell is that doing there? That means that we will have 5 more minutes here on Austria Team Survivor. So let's see if there are going to be any Submarinos. But doesn't look like it.
I mean, the team were playing fairly well, both of them actually, with Portugal pushing more the pedal in the second half, and as Maku correctly noticed, the MB slowing a bit down, which was one of the factors that made the difference in the first 10 minutes.
No, for sure. I think this will take a little bit longer than your regular wait for overtime, because, well, there's a lot riding on this. In fact, aside from the stats, of course, also a bit of bar money. In the meantime, I'm just watching back how the Portuguese managed to win that round, and wow, that was really impressive. So thanks to Super Martin Super Martin Maku, sorry, for shoutcasting. Makes my work a little bit easier and allows me to make these highlights. Anyway, I think we will take a quick breather here and wait for them to ready up. We'll be right back. We are now. Indeed, we are live, and let's transition over to the game. Sorry guys, there's so many locations that I have to unmute myself and add the audio. Anyway, we are live. We're following Tuzi now. Last 5 minutes of this game. It's all square. Portugal versus France here in the dying minutes of Austria.
I really want to see what that jump was from Bray. You could barely see him from Tuzzy's point of view. But he did some crazy jump through wall with a nade that landed quite close to Tuzzy. But
Unfortunately, we have to check the demo for that. Meanwhile, first round already in the pockets of Team Portugal.
Like Portugal, they're falling back to medic. Riri. Oh, it's found Zenenbi. And Zenenbi got the double headshot. And France grouping up. Zenenbi was on 1 HP. Portugal's they're all staying back. France are not pushing yet, we're still medding a bit. And
Yeah, they should be preparing for a split push, I believe.
yeah,
The people out of middle is so cool.
few hits at wall, and now push from Tal down.
Then be moving in, getting the first,
2 kills.
and we'll rack up at the second.
Keon with the last. That was well executed from France, making it 1-1. No one spotted yet. Oh, he got a headshot from his teammate.
Bit of backstabbery going on in there.
They're all stacked up at Tal down.
It's being traded at wall meanwhile.
They're so quick to fall back and medic as soon as they take damage. Looks like Tuzzy's got the kill at wall, so advantage for Portugal here, and another. And he's pushing all the way.
See, making the difference this round. Got 2 people at wall. His teammate will rack up the remaining one. The 3rd kill for him. He will take down ZMB. 2-1 for Portugal.
Nice timing from Riri, but Zenenbi still gets the kill. And a
He
quick
redeems
net.
himself on that one. To push now.
Percy's found 2 and slides dead, so Zenenbi needs to get the trade. Tuzzy gets both kills, and now it's just Simka versus 2. Simka has the advantage on HP, 1 hit kills for Memnon. Tuzzy still 7.
Yeah, communication being crucial. You should know that the remaining one is with 23 HP and that he was nearby middle, so you should have a rough idea of where he can be.
Quick reaction from Tuzzy, but he didn't get the hits, so Simka makes it 2-2.
And a half left. This may as well be the last round of the overtime, let's say.
Oh, there's an SR8 out. Let me try and find that.
I believe it's Bray, yeah.
Isn't spotting anyone, no one's peeking. Oh, we're someone behind wall there. And there's 2 players. To reposition, and oh, doesn't get the hit, and he might go for a medic. Yeah, looks like it. Portugal
Right.
go tunnel up.
Repositioning.
Also medic, I think, but we might push.
I think they got spotted also in the process.
Some team damage. There's like 3 people there. It's quite risky for Riri to show. 2 more
Couple of
hits.
hits on ZMB.
You can get Keon as well.
Ooh, beautiful action by Rere.
Not headshot, but still. Memlong gets to 4th, and just Bray versus 5.
Yeah, expected.
No time. Bray 0-5 this round. It's good time. It might explain the weapon switch, but I'm trying to find if he's still got the SR8. Yep.
So, not lucky on the first shot. Point here being that if France...
On middle. Okay, everyone's watching middle. Aerox
Coming
going
it
for
up.
Looks like
Aerox
Portugal.
into deflect it.
should make it 4-2, but France, they do need to med up, and they still have a chance to clutch this. That will tunnel up Team Portugal. They're playing it smart. They don't have to push. There's no reason for them to move if they've got a defensive spot. And they really don't want to get picked off by the SR8s.
No, and just to add, they also have the med kit, which the French do not.
40, Portugal wins their map.
Well done.
After overtime, Portugal is snatching the second map. First map being Tohunga CTF going in the hands of France. Second map being Austria TS. In favor of Portugal is 1-1 after 2 maps.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations to the Portuguese. I think this, well, might be one of the first maps that we see France lose in this Nations Cup. Not completely true, I know, in the Swiss part of the tournament. The French did lose some maps, but it was very rare, and as you can see, it's the first one that they actually lost in this knockout stage. So congratulations, Portugal, taking one for the team. And that makes, oh yeah, I should have updated those graphics, but that means that France can now choose the next map, which obviously will be Turnpike CTF. And who knows? I don't know who it was at the start, like 1.5 hours ago, saying that we might have bomb on, what was it, Turnpike or something, no, on Casa. Who knows? We might be surprised. Anyway, in the meantime, the GTV has crashed on me, but that gives us a quick moment to take another breather. We'll be back with the action in about, well, I think 3 to 4 minutes, something like that. Be right back. So it's time again to resume talking. As we can see, the French are just waiting to ready up. The Portuguese are ready and waiting for them. Snow has been substituted for Tutti, and they have just readied up. So let's get into the game. It's time for CTF, the best game mode that exists. Oh man, I just shouldn't talk at all. I'm handing it over back to Maku and Supermart, of course. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Alright, well, it seems like these teams are quite...
Yeah, one may say the side effects of...
Yeah, it seems like these teams are quite close on both game modes, so I'm going to stop making predictions. I mean, I was talking up France and Austria, and then they lost. So, and CTF was quite close, even though won, which you would normally expect. Looks like France... No, wait, let's reset the score. It's still 0-0.
Modern technology doesn't refresh when the match starts. Nevertheless, Snow managed to get the first flag all the way down to pillars, 9 HP.
Well,
DX will finish the job, and that's the first cup
indeed.
ready for Portugal.
I think normally most people would say that the blue side's easier, but it's not clear cut. Some teams will be better on the red side.
Switcheroo of flags from the French guy, Simca capping back, and is 1-1.
What are they doing? They want quick spawns. Snow with a long spawn, I think, from ZMB. Okay, that AK not working out in this case. Very defending at pillars, he's done well, he's got 1 kill, ADX to 24. Both teams defending well with this wave. They don't want to give each other quick spawns. Aerox gets the long spawn from Keon. He's on 5 HP, so he can't really push to take the advantage. He actually needs to get a kill here. Has no nades.
Yeah, but he actually, yeah, exactly.
Oh, Oh, Memnon, that was a mistake.
Good timing.
Oh, was it good timing?
No, perfect timing to die for him. I mean, that's what I meant.
Okay, yeah, I think there's G3 glitches or something. I can't tell if someone got a quick spawn or long spawn. Got a push through here, the snow, but he gets nades.
Tell me why with the last breath, try to get the flag, failed in the process.
6 HP, he's... Oh god, the nade! Okay, I think that was an accident, but... Doesn't matter
I'm
now.
not entirely sure. Nevertheless, Leon gets the flag right in time before Portuguese guy shows up to capture.
Two-one for France now. Three kills for Portugal. See how the France defense is. It's good enough. It's really
Looks
going
like it is, at least for now.
damage. And simply got stuck on the door. On his flanks, he's didn't get any kills, but there was no one watching him. Still, no one's taking the flag from either side. Got this push for enemies on low HP. He eventually dies, but he gets 2 grenade kills.
Look at that. Drops landmine when he dies.
Italy's got sight of the flag. There's still a few Portuguese alive though, so yeah, Riri defends. Still 2-1. Oh, that nade is good nade on break.
Wow, beautiful nade by Riri.
Good defense
Nice
from
defensive.
Arrow. Quick spawn.
Very nice defensive action.
Both sides seem to be defending really well. You're not seeing anyone's even take the flag very often.
Yeah, Portuguese defense has been on point so far. Side of well, couple of points, but
ADX, he's got the flag, but he's getting out long now. Window, someone's in window, gets a kill. Was ZM? No, it wasn't ZMB, but
recovery from the Portuguese guys.
maybe he's out long there, but he's been traded. France, they got 3 players on the flag, but they can they escape? Yeah, and he can pass it.
Yeah.
Should be a cap for France now. But there's 3v5 in 5 seconds.
Bit of block going on there.
Should be, looks like they're fine. And a long spawn against snow. France don't have a great position to push though. Portugal had Metro. And now just Simca. ADX low HP, it's going to be hard for him to get a cap here. Oh, but they've got Aerox traded.
He can at least make some damage, but doesn't succeed in the process. ZMB meanwhile will be defending the flag and taking down one more with the nade off screen. While the chat is asking you if the blue side is easier.
The blue side is slightly easier, but personally I don't think it's a clear-cut thing. I think it's like only a little bit easier on the blue side. But I've had games where I've done better on the red side. They're all dead for just a split second. But Snow pushing on low HP, he didn't have much chance there. And
Not a lot of option either.
They've pushed way forward here, they've got pillars, they've got their sign. Eureka's gonna get the quick spawn. And Memnon gives the long spawn. Traded. Oh, nice team nade from a nice accident.
Yeah, I'm not
I guess.
entirely sure it was intentional. That's the point.
I guess it wasn't nice.
There you go.
Oh, hot potato, but Aerox gets kill on Keon. ADX can make it 3-2.
Has to be quick.
And it's just Bray alive. Really, can he get the kill? No.
Bray managed to save the flag at least.
Cap if Riri got the kill there. Still, they're pushing so hard. Look at this. He's respawned and he went straight into Metro. Now, can he get the... Yeah, quick long spawn with blue nade. Portugal have full control over Metro and now they can push from all...
Nice action by Riri. Doesn't manage to get those with ZMB.
Yeah, they still can't get the flag. It looks like the Pillars players defended, so Riri couldn't get a cap or anything.
ZMB is on point with the nades and then finish off the remaining one just by shooting straight, so...
Ouch, 2 headshots, 1 from each attacker. Keon, he doesn't know air in window, does he? Nope, he didn't know.
I guess we have our answer.
Said. And on just 2 seconds, Snow's got the flag, but there's someone at Pildor. Snow can get away.
3 seconds,
They
14 to cap.
Sure.
Beautiful kill over Cam.
Yeah, just Riri, can he get this? No, he's dead, and it's returned. Biddle, he
Nice.
just respawned, he just got round the corner. Defending.
Nice
Biddle.
action actually from Beadle, very nice.
And 4-2, 30 seconds left. ADX, he's
13.
got the
HP.
quick one at least. Okay, so it's probably finishing this half 4-2.
I think that Beadle thinks the same. So first half ended 4-2 for Team France, which in theory,
Tells
again,
me
opinions maybe.
About who's
Yeah.
going to win the map, right? Just a small lead for the blue team. But let's see, maybe. Yeah, we just don't know. Don't know how good France is on the red side or Portugal on the blue side. All right, I mean, if it's 15 seconds warm up, I guess Bray and NMB are still defending since they Metro in the warm up.
And yeah, finally we are on the way. One more time, a couple of round advantage for France.
Is NMB got
And
from Bray? Yeah, now Portugal have pushed, taken the flag. They should get the first cap here.
comfortable, I would say, because only Ken was left on the French team. Snow does indeed get the first one.
Bray going for the spawn nades. Doesn't get that one, but he stalled some time and... Oh god, okay, Snow straight on the flag, but he gets a long spawn. Also did NMB, I think. Nade.
Play with just the right timing will prevent them to get the flag.
Aerox, both defenders alive. Double headshot, but the nade gets middle. Keon, he's killed both defenders. He's on low HP, there might be a mid player here still. Yep, Memnon and ADX.
He gets bombarded from Jeep in the process, unfortunately for him.
France. They just pushed that wave, but I guess Portugal just stayed back that wave. That was a bit weird. Yeah, France have got Metro, but Ray's outlaw. Just 2 alive on France. Simka, he's got the AK, but he missed. Memnon is safe to cap this and tie the game. It will be 2-0 this half, 4-4 overall, unless there's still a turn.
Oh, nice action from Bido. Decided to go on a suicide mission and recover the flag in the process.
As well. Nice nade.
Finally, the spawn nade from Bray working out.
He's got the advantage this wave. Right all the way through the defense. Gets the kill. Didn't get the flag though.
I think he decided to... Yeah. Just forgot about the flag.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He definitely missed it. Whether it was intentional or not.
Xerox is no left versus Sinka. The respawn will be now.
Symbol defense for Portugal, except there's a third player coming. It's Biddle.
The quick steal managed to go all the way at the end of pillar.
Bray, he can bleed to death just in time if he needs to. ZMB just securing the quick spawn. Goodness, Portugal, see they're having trouble there pushing out from Metro.
I think that like after the first few rounds, Bray and ZMB started to
Actually, it looks
get
like
to work.
Portugal might have this. There's NB with 2 kills in the defense.
The other thing is that they are not exactly playing on the flag or deep into van. They are playing it defensively from fence and it works out for them as well. So.
I missed what happened there, but Portugal, they've got the flag, and whoever's got it, it's been returned.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was going to go.
To the Portugal being recovered, ZNB will play some landmine.
He has a sneaky spot there, and they've killed one. Bray gets killed by Riri though, so they're both dead. Is anyone pushing against France? Snow's here, and low HP, quick respawn.
Ever made by Simka prevents the flag from being taken.
Nice nade kill. Looks like both teams won from the. Is it 1-0 or is that right? My game
No,
just
it's
2-0, isn't
no,
it?
it's we are 1-0 for Portugal in the second half.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, I was saying it would be 4-4 and then the flag got returned, so it's still just 1-0.
A bit to mess up there with the timing from Team France. Seeing Katsukalo along in the process, but Bido captured the flag nevertheless. Now is 1-1 tie. And this brings the score to still 2 flag advantage for France.
ADX wants to go for long spawn, and well, he might bleed. There we go.
Managed to give the long spawn to Bido.
So we have to push this on 4 seconds. Simka, no one alive on Team Portugal. He's free to run the flag. Extend
Double the time to cap. And that's just so 2-1.
Oh, he has to defend with Memnon's here. But he's getting a long spawn from Bro.
I see it from Sinka.
Again.
Gets the flag, also nice kill.
He has time. You can see on the mini-maps we've got Zenobie and Bray both in Metro. Let's see, Riri able to push forwards. Where is he? Okay, maybe it was someone else. France 0 seconds, Keon. He's got the flag just around the corner, didn't take any damage. Wow, that was just
Still
in
not
time.
take any
Like a
damage, actually.
He would have been shot in the leg or something. Gives the 2 quick respawns to the defenders. What? Finds Snow, leaves him on 1 HP. Didn't quite get him the long spawn. And now Portugal all over the red flag.
No, we try to get it into Metro. Managed to do just that. Left with 50 HP.
Close, but yeah, Memlon, he had support from his teammate.
It is 4-2. Nevertheless, with 2 minutes left, the situation starts to get a bit more tricky for Portugal. They need to push more if they wanna make it back.
There was a hot potato for just a few seconds.
Start being overly salty. Moscow Jones writing.
ADX.
The thing is, if you start...
He can. Flag on flag, and it was returned. ADX, he's taken the flag. He has enough time to pass it to Riri.
So, just now, I did the capture.
ADX going for another one, but Zenobie's on the defense this time. Riri gives the long
The
spot.
thing here... Nice action from Riri.
ADX going for the cap through pillars. Where's Bray? He's not in position to return this. So 4-4 now.
Yeah, they have 1 minute to make the last 2 points if they want to tie them up and go to the overtime.
Yeah, we still need 2 more.
In a minute time, indeed.
Feels like we've done quite well in the last minute or 2. Team Portugal.
They done amazingly well because they came down from 3-point disadvantage, so...
Some no damage there. Looks like Portugal struggling. They can't attack this wave. ADX, well, maybe? No.
Yeah, bad luck for him in terms of timing. 17 seconds left on the map at this point. I think it's safe to say that second map will go to Team France. Will be a 2-for-1. And we'll be moving toward the 4th map, which I believe is Team Survivor. I just don't remember which one.
Kingdom.
So, quickly got to update the score. There we go. Holy moly. Is GTV bugging out for you guys as well?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you've changed map already.
Okay, thank God for that. So France winning another CTF map. Oh my God.
Surprise.
And it seems that I also have to restart Urban Terror because the custom maps, and I think especially the last custom map that I downloaded, is taking away the skylight. Do you guys have the same issue?
I don't know. I never noticed that.
You don't notice if the skylight is red, white, and blue?
Oh, no. Yeah, something else. There's something on Kingdom where the skylight changes to like the clouds become different clouds or something.
Oh, okay. I've never really seen or noticed that, but maybe I have and I just don't know. Let's see if I can find the right urban terror installation. And
To look up to the sky and see.
yeah, that's no, let's not do that. And let's hope that deleting those custom maps now fixes it. Let's see, I'm not giving the GTV admin password away as usual. It's good. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So for those wondering, Kingdom, here we go. That's Kingdom. Another map where nades will be used a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot, yeah. I'll be understated.
Nearly.
You go to garden, you're just being rained on by grenades for like 20 seconds every round.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot more than... actually, it's more than 100 euros, Thibaut. At least 120 euros. And if all of the rest of the donations become definitive... well, actually, that 120 is also when it is definitive, then the prize pool will be that high. So that's already 20 euros per person, since each team has 6 players. I can tell you, when Corona is done and over, then I'll definitely know what to do with 20 euros. That would be great. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to catch up with chat, but that's not really worthwhile. So, yeah, lots of nades. Delete Sanctum, yes. I did. Delirium, thanks very much for the tip. Actually, fixture chat. Well, I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about. Okay, anyway, let's focus on the game. So, it was incredibly close, the map that Portugal won, Austria Team Survivor. The CTF maps were also close, but not as close. So let's hope that Portugal can show France who's boss. Yeah, it should. Well, you're completely right, Too Little Man Monster. It should be, but it also depends on when donations become definitive. So. But you're completely right. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, let's hope that Portugal manages to win this so that we go to a 5th and final map. We've had that before in Nations Cup finals, but not the last couple of years. So I hope that will happen. Oh, seriously, do you really need me to? Time out. Okay, you guys better talk rather than me, so that you guys can focus on on the game. Or do we want to have a quick break?
I would take a break.
Okay, let's do that. Be right back, guys. Okay, welcome back everybody. It is time for the 4th map. Hopefully not the deciding map, but we'll have to wait and see. It's time for Kingdom Team Survivor, the choice of Portugal. Another TS map with loads of nades, as you can see.
I've gone for Aerox here because I did a GTV for Portugal against Belgium. I think Aerox top frags, and I don't remember catching many of his actions, so...
Well, he made 1 kill.
He did it a sort of long way around. Surprisingly found no one at middle. There we go, he's going for the empty there. Couple hits, yes, it could have nice nade. ADX, he probably wants to medic his friends there. Really, he can't hit. 3 enemies. This little thin pillar to cover behind. I'm not with a lemming. Oh my god.
It's lovely that between the choice of giving the kill to the French guy and suiciding himself, he went for the
Okay, that round was a
latest.
bit.
Anyways,
Chris.
no closing it up with an aid over bridge
And
up.
that's the sort of nade there that lands around. Three people here. And just some trades, I think. What have we got? Keon. It's less HP.
Young versus Manmanum.
You may have heard the sound.
Important for France not to let Portugal get away with a round lead. Which seems start to happen as of now. 3-0 for Portugal.
See, ZMB 0-3 this time compared with on Austria. That's not going well. Spots a few at Garden, but he can't do any damage. And now he's found two
Very
enemies.
difficult to
Oh, good.
very difficult to find hits there. And left to pick up the pieces.
Maybe he can clutch it. You've seen both of them. We're separate. What are they doing? Okay, now both making no sounds. This could go on for a while, actually, depending on how they play this. They're both just shifting everywhere. Keon, he's gone for making some sound. Riri should hear. He didn't hear, and Keon gets the kill from behind on 9 HP.
A nice initiative from Kion.
1v, what was it? 1v3.
I believe so.
Aerox with the first kill for Nate against ZMB. Now they might push.
Following it up with the second one on Bray off screen.
France defending at guards. Only got one kill.
Very well coordinated from Portugal.
ZMB 0-5 now.
Struggling a lot. I believe he's playing both.
I mean, he was 18-6 on Austria. And it looks like they need him to perform in order to win.
There you go. He got the first one. Bray moving in tunnel, getting the first one from the back. The second
Brilliant.
one over bridge up.
This round. 2 kills each.
In the meantime, another donation from Blind Cyan Cat, another 10 euros going to the prize pool. Thanks very much for your continued support to the game. Any other donations are also, of course, very welcome. Doing this for free, and even the streams are for free since all of the money is going to the winners of this Nations Cup. Maybe at a certain time we're also going to give a couple of euros to the runners-up. But for now, though, it's looking like these two countries are going to keep us entertained. 5-2 for the Portuguese. Nicely done here.
Well played. Yeah, they got taken down to low HP, but then they made up a bit and took really good defensive positions at Fountain. Basically,
The nade game is fascinating so far. Like we saw Snow really starting to make some serious damage to the whole French team in the past round with the nades at bridge.
really good damage here. He needs some medic. Don't want another 1v3 for Keon.
I think it's a pretty much a telling point that it's 3 or 4 rounds straight at this point that Keon is the last man standing on Team France.
I think it's happening again. I've missed all of Aerox plays and he's top fragging on Kingdom. As soon as I go to him, he gets naded.
The caster curse, as they say. Hey, last man standing versus 4. And rightfully so, they call a timeout for the end of the round.
Yeah, mate. 2-7. I've glitched for score water 2-6, but it's There we go, 2-7 again. ADXR. I don't know.
Interesting details. I can translate it for you if you want, but it should be understandable.
Yeah, I'm just complaining about GTV during the timeout. It's just what you do. It's quite a big lead for 5 minutes in, especially on the map Kingdom, which you can slow down Kingdom a lot. They're playing it quite quickly, but if you want, you can, especially from the tavern side of the map, you can get a really defensive camp going.
Yeah, well, look, it looks like France is not opting for that. We saw pretty much all around the library and the bow guy actually going into position rather than playing toward tunnel/tavern side a bit more. It means that they are not afraid. Nevertheless, it's not paying off for them for now. I think that their main problem seems to be breach, because every time they get naded and they get pushed back from bridge, and then you see Riri every time coming out of library and getting it done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks like Aerox and Snow are probably doing some work at middle, so top 2 at the moment.
Then be struggling to get any meaningful work on the other side of bow. More often than not, he loses position, but when he does not lose his position, he doesn't manage to get out really of bow and flank them, which is what you would expect. We saw Bray doing it once, coming out of library, moving toward tunnel, and then flanking up guards. That was pretty much the only time.
Yeah, they may swap some positions around. Maybe they'll put ZMB or Bray on middle. Maybe
I think I'm fairly sure they train those type of positions. So at least the MB Bow is what he trained for. I'm not sure if they're gonna swipe him, but they for sure need to change something in the way they are approaching the map, or the tempo at least. And we're back on the way.
actually, for all I know, Bray was already middle. I'm not sure he was library before. ZMB did get the kill against Riri on bow. And Portugal, they playing defensive, they're all on guards, but they are attacking, they're rushing together. Aerox in front.
Portugal rotated very quickly toward Cathedral.
Whose nade was that? Just French nade, so France, they worked out where Portugal were and actually surrounded them.
PDX, last man standing, gets flanked and taken down. ZMB doesn't manage to get Riri at bow. Miscommunication, Bray didn't knew it apparently. Free. Up widening as well.
Have a nade over the wall. No damage. There's some. Bray gets the kill there. And ADX with the trade and some no full damage actually. It looks like he was going to take full damage, but
The last man standing, they should be aware that he was playing around bow. That's where they're moving toward.
I'm free. This is dominant there. It doesn't look like much has changed since the timeout, but it's only been a couple of rounds.
Yeah, but as well, the Portuguese guys are super aggressive. They don't refrain from pushing together from bridge up and bridge down.
Yeah, and at any moment they could choose to play slowly on a... they try and stall out the game if they want. It's always an option on Kingdom. If you get this spawn, it's tap. What nades? No damage rate. Dodged.
Simka struggle to find it. Aerox will punish and take him down. Kaon is last man standing one more time.
It's made a 1v1. Ajax 1 HP. And
I think it's pretty much tied now.
see. How much does Keon know that he's 1 HP? Over 1 HP clutch! I don't know if 1v1 counts as clutch, but when you run 1 HP, I think it does.
Really moving in, but ZMB is already dead. Can we clutch the round? And 5. Still 5 round disadvantage for France.
5 rounds. So actually, they're just maintaining that 5 lead they had during the timeout. So this could be a round for France. So Keon with the flank. Aerox could get the trade. In fact, it was Keon alone. I think the game was bugged.
5-11. Aerox moving in quickly. All the nades in already.
2 kills already, yeah.
I think that, look, in all honesty, I think that Portugal has found the solution to the equation of France, at least for Kingdom. Like, pushing the tempo puts them in what looks like uncomfortable position. They seems not to be able to find a solution to slow them down and to win the rounds. 5-12.
ZMB, he's got the first kill, but... And he's got some help from Slide. Finish this one off.
Versus 2 situation one more time. If
French players
France want to have, if they want to have a glimpse of a chance to stay in this map at least, need to get this one.
I'm trying to find Aerox, there we go. So now he's gonna get naded, of course. Probably. There we go, 2 kills, maybe a third. Oh, but those are the only 2 kills for Team Portugal that round.
6-13, the score is slowly starting to open up for Portugal. And the team B left, they should be aware of the position of Kaon at least.
We know ZMB's low after ADX got a few hits on him. And he finishes him off. 14-6.
This is pretty much one-sided so far.
Yeah,
And
first...
isn't able to find an answer.
France, they're all guards pushing with trying something else this round. Portugal, are they all going to do this camp down here? Or we're still kind of pushing, Aerox is.
Seeing a last man standing, and is 15-6.
France rush through guards, but it doesn't help. Like Portugal, they don't have to. They don't have to be quick with their reaction.
There are a couple of things that are interesting from a technical perspective. First one is that the Portuguese guys have a beautiful timing at bridge in order to dodge the nade and move forward just at the right timing every round, and then they simply chop them off. Exactly what I was talking about. Aerox, double helmet, goes on his merry way. We find as well Simca from bridge down.
What?
ADX forgetting this is not CTF. His teammate unluckily. France will be thankful for that round, but still it's a 9-round difference with 6 minutes and 20 left on the clock.
France playing from really far back this round. And now Snow's gonna have to go back from medic.
He's asking if the fifth map is gonna be bomb.
It depends. They might just agree to play TS. Or well, I can't imagine they'll agree to play CTF.
It's not really tell me that Portuguese guys would not be much in favor of that, but
Maybe it will be bomb.
could be. Which, oddly enough, I think that's what neither team trained, really. We could be up for an upset.
Is a comeback still possible? 8 rounds in 5 minutes? It shouldn't be, but technically...
I mean, theoretically speaking, it is. Because if you win one round per 30 seconds, like, by rushing like crazy, you can do it, but you're not playing versus necessarily a random team, so...
Yeah, and Portugal, they should be able to play it slow, I think.
Yeah, but they are not even trying to.
Yeah, they're
She
not.
works so well for them, this map.
They're still winning rounds without forcing the map to go slowly, but they still work.
It's also like one more time. Look here again. 3 people at bridge. They are neglecting voluntarily library. Riri is the only man which is pushing Bob. Then after the initial split, after the initial positioning, let's say the split from bridge, they send 1-man library.
Yeah, Riri, he's sort of flanked every player he killed here. None of them were watching him. How many kills? There's 4 kills just there.
Beautiful round for him.
Nice nade from ZNB. He didn't show up before he threw the nade. Now he might be flanking. Yeah, Memnol has to deal with ZNB. And Simca, he's 1v2. Gets the 1-hit kill.
Nice reflex. A nice reaction time from Memnon. He gets in, but
it's still 9 rounds now.
now it's borderline impossible. You have to give them props for trying to actually push them up, but simply not effective for them. Every time, pretty much the story of the map has been that Keon has managed to win his position, but he's always end up being the last man standing at Cathedral.
Yeah, I guess Portugal might just not be focusing that much there. I haven't been watching Gods that much.
Need to, not with this score difference as of now. It's working out beautifully for them, the tactic that they are using.
Nice naze.
Aerox, yeah.
2v3 though, needs... And there's the kill from Keon.
Too far to pass from the window, gets taken down in the process. 10 to 20.
Aerox, he was 1v3, he spotted the last one at guards. France, they have space to med up now.
But like the semi-final that you talked about, it's just playing beautifully. 38 to 21. Has been doing pretty much everything around the map, making those nades work wonderfully.
And a 2 first kills for Portugal already. Is this already just Keon left? And it's an ace, on ace, was it flawless?
Yeah, the French players for sure need a hard reset, at least mindset-wise, before going into the next map, because they need to find something which works for them, and hopefully a map which is not as fast as Kingdom. Austria, which is a bit slower, played out way better for them. They may want to consider either that or revert to bomb and put the fate of the entire match in the end of top.
And that's 40.
A minute and 12 for Aerox to try to get the 50 kills. $42, I think it's doable.
They know Keon's going for the flank. A bit of overkill.
Yeah, something tells me that he took it personal. ADX, rushing Cathedral, taking down Keon in the process. Double helmet for Riri, closing off the round, 11-25.
Imagine if they finished the cup with Uptown Bomb.
That's probably both Team UK and Boop's sexual fantasy, something tells me, but Uptown Bomb was the deciding map for Nation Cup final. Nevertheless, map 4 is over, 26-11, is a tie, and we need to discover a couple of things. First of them being which game mode we're going to play on the 5th one, and second them on which map.
Something tells me that this will take some time for them to decide. I'm sure that France has been able to. I'm sure that both countries have been able to think about it these last 10 minutes, but well, nothing's certain just yet, and I'm getting seasick by following the GTV right now. So that's a good time for us to take a quick break. We'll be back and most likely with some kind of knifing to eliminate maps. At least that's what I'm predicting. I don't know what you guys think, Super Martin, Maku.
I think that first we need to establish which game mode they're going to play, because it's not a given that they have to play bomb, by what I know, but maybe Bidon in chat can clarify a bit more. But
They've just loaded the bomb config.
Alright, then we got our answer.
That's the answer indeed. Okay, so we're just going to wait for them to start knifing. We'll be right back. Welcome back, YouTube. we have already started the elimination, and guess which map has been eliminated first? Yes, you guessed correctly, it's Uptown.
What are they doing?
What did you say, Maku?
I said, what are they doing?
Yeah, indeed. So there goes Maku's wet dream, and that means that Abbey, Beijing, Bohemia, Casa, Dust, Facade, Kingdom, Mandolin, Orbital, Prague, and Sanctuary are still in. There goes Prague.
Prague.
Good choice.
We remove, Facade follows, and Bohemia follows. So it should be Abbey, Beijing, Cash, Casa, Dust, Kingdom.
Imagine
Mandolin.
Dust. Would be fun since
that would be awesome.
Zerkia has just entered the chat. Okay, smart choice to eliminate Kingdom and Beijing here, especially Beijing since it's one of the
I think we may
home maps
see
of
Dust
France.
being playing in a Nation Cup final. That would be lovely.
Dust, I need to put the map on the GTV.
Okay, that's good to
We
know.
may have to notify them. Casa is the next one to go. I think that Cash should be next because I don't see really any of those two teams wanting to play Cash. I would say probably
I was talking
Orbital or Sank are favorites.
before the game started. One person was trolling saying Casa Bomb, and I said Sanctuary Bomb because I really like Sanctuary Bomb. What did you say?
We are left with 3, Abbey, Dust, and Orbital. We may see Dust in the Nation Cup. I so much want to see it.
Who eliminated Sank? Oh, there we go, Portugal.
Is Portugal team to eliminate the next one? So here's the thing. I believe that France played Abbey consistently versus US and versus other team, both in TS and in CTF. Portugal may want to consider removing the threat. They remove Orbital instead, and we are left with Abbey.
It's going to be
and Dust.
It's going to be Dust.
please let it be Dust.
Imagine the map of CS in the grand final of Urban Terror.
This is the bomb map. That is the bomb map number 1.
Oh.
If nobody wants to see Abbey Bomb, come on guys, do the right choice. I know you're thinking this, I know everybody in chat wants to see Dust Bomb.
I mean, I've barely played any Counter-Strike, but I have played Dust Bomb in Urban Terror.
The thing.
Go Dust!
Yeah, okay. Fucking go!
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, can we get some smokes out then?
Yeah, good luck restarting the GTV with the right map.
Okay, I'll connect quickly to the VIP manually to tell them to.
Okay, welcome everybody. It is time for the final map of the grand final of Nations Cup number 24. It's France versus Portugal, and we are going to play bomb mode on, of course, the only real map that we shouldn't really be playing since it's a CSGO port.
No.
What?
I was trolling. It's actually Dust.
It's actually Dust indeed, and the timing is perfect. The GTV cameraman is Maku. He's also shoutcasting. He's a jack of all trades, and we're also joined by Supermart, who has been frequently shoutcasting together with myself. And I also have to give a quick shout out to Biddle, who together with Rocket and some others have been the admins of this Nations Cup championship. It's time.
The terrorist side is Portugal. They are starting on the terrorist side.
That's a good start. Portugal, they've split up for the start of the round. They're bomb, ADX.
I think they have one covering the spawn.
Okay, they have to medic before they actually take positions. Okay, France, they've got 3 reds, 1 middle, 1 black. Double headshot.
Doing a lot of damage with an nade, doesn't manage to finish the kill, and Riri will take him down.
Portugal still taking their time.
Looks like they will move toward A.
With the SR8, maybe break and pick someone off.
Ray is waiting for them there.
But he had UMP out. So it's 5
Not,
6 This round's going perfectly for Portugal.
not the best technical choice from Bray. He had the sniper and he could have
And there's no
used
save
it this.
finished around.
Yeah. 1-0 for Portugal. Tutsi with the bomb.
Same again, though. 3 left, 2 right to start with. No full damage this time, that's good. Grenades, we get far enough good damage. Airwalks down to like 20 and bleeding. There he goes.
Aerox, a bit of a slow reaction there from the Portuguese guys. They could have saved him. Rere, meanwhile, off screen will take down Simca. It's 4-4. Also worth noting here, as in Kingdom, you can throw nades over buildings if you know where to throw them off. Indeed.
They're gearing up for Black Site. Who is it? It's Keon alone. Got the one
There's
kill.
a to rush black.
Damage on Tuzzy.
Keon got some nice damage done.
The bomb's still not planted, and there's 3v2. France, they're coming from both sides. They should. Okay, so 1-1.
Let's follow ZMB for a start. Okay, never mind.
I'm just seeing what Portugal's doing. They're the same again. 2 right. Watch that be. Probably just defending.
I think Bray is sniping. Maybe we can get a...
Yeah, good idea. He's not really suspecting anyone going down long. He's not. No one's really watching it. Bray just intermittently checking. But yeah, Portugal only none is close, but he's just behind the doors. I think. Riri's the most forward player at the moment.
Regrouping a bit going on from Portugal. It seems that they are intention to push A.
I mean, yeah, no one's throwing any nades to push.
He takes damage. Very well coordinated from Team Portugal.
Yeah, but it's 2v2 though, it's still winnable for France. Keon's very low health.
He gave him the time to plant. Well,
Didn't hear any damage there.
could have done so many things with that nade.
Well played by Tuzzy. Gets both kills.
Also interesting choice from Portugal. They decide to sub Snow and have Tutsi play this one, so far paying off.
They seem to quite like contesting a lot of positions, hoping to get a pick off. But ZMB's got the kill on Riri this time.
Aerox getting a lot of damage done over Simca.
Yeah, Portugal they're
And it
split
seems-
up 45. Not a good position for them.
No, but they are regrouped. They are, I think, they're slowly regrouping and getting
Yeah,
ready to rush toward red.
Sure, so what are they doing in the middle? They might want to.
Stairs and
It's just risky. They might not be able to get through without being spotted. Now they're all going towards the site. Where's Mamnol? I don't know if anyone saw him.
indeed are playing time.
Keon.
There they go.
And
Ah,
Simca's
very nice position in front in France.
Okay, so we've made it 3v3 from 4v5. But here's the flank. Turzi, low health, doesn't have the bomb. Slide, full health, and he can just defend the bomb.
If doesn't take the bomb just yet. Slide, playing the time, applying the pressure and getting the round. One more time, split stop from Portugal. 2 moving toward the lower dark / double door. And 2 covering from spawn side, which seems to be rotating just as we speak. And it look like they are grouping probably for what I guess is a push at black.
It's damage and the kill, but it's traded. And now Riri's low, he could be caught out. There's no one there to kill him there. Meanwhile,
They pushed at black meanwhile.
has to be a kill there on Keon.
There is a snail from Memnon. While Brave flanking from behind. That's one. Coordinated push from France. Doesn't work out.
Can't quite do it. Maybe has like 3v3 trying to retake. Four left this time. Instead of just 3. But they're not going to rush straight in. See that
They're looking for a black push.
Get to Keon.
They go in just as of now.
Yeah, Keon alone there, but France going for the retake. They're going to try and get a flank going. No grenade kills. Oh, good damage there. ADX.
Wow. A lot of damage done by ADX. Beautiful positioning from him. Takes them down, finished the round 4-2 for Portugal in the first half.
Feels like they've been doing quite well on the black side, Team Portugal. Yeah, just Keon and then Simka's close by, but for the most part, they just want to see what Keon can do, and then once Portugal has decided, they want to try and retake. Good nade.
From Simka.
This makes it much harder for Portugal. Now,
On the other side, why would you rush? Why would you rush A versus Bray with the SR8 if you can avoid?
Yeah. France, they weren't quite aggressive after they got the initial pick-off. They've pretty much secured the round.
Nevertheless, it's for free, pretty close for now. And this time it's 2 versus 3 the split, so I think that we'll regroup probably soon enough and try to push toward red, or so it looks like. French guys, 3 of them are defending red and 2 of them are, well, 1 middle and 1 black really.
Oh, good nade. Oh, fantastic. It was straight at side speeds. ZNB can't get the medic. Riri.
Ouch.
He's doing it by himself
Hurt in
on
the
the red side. He's got backup now, and there's a flank. 2v2, it's winnable. Okay, maybe not so winnable. It's 30 HP.
Third, yeah, I was thinking exactly the same.
Someone's short from France, maybe? Oh, Riri.
Riri, bad timing.
Zenobia gets traded there. And there's something happening at the black side. Tuzzy gets a kill, but he's on 1 hit. Should be traded there by Simka. Memnon alone, he has the
Memnon,
bomb.
last man standing. That's another thing. They should have got the information of where the bomb was around.
Does he have time to plant? Yeah, there's no one here to kill him. What? Full HP, both Simka and Slide.
Yeah, okay, alright. Play positioning, they got the round 5-4 and we'll be on our last round of the half. Then we'll see what France can do as attackers. Or terrorists, depending on how you like it.
Prenading this as if Portugal might rush it, which they've never done in all 10. So, doing the same thing at the start of every round, pretty much.
Well, I mean, Portugal hasn't really been that much aggressive in rushing black straight after jumping from the spawn.
No, you don't really need to. You can just wait for any grenade and then do it if you're going to push black.
Yeah, exactly.
Zenobia going for the flank, but he gets that headshotted. Yeah,
Decide to take the trade.
Impossible, but he got the first kill, no damage taken. Rotating.
Bomb got planted meanwhile.
Oh, now he's in trouble as soon as he missed those shots.
So the first half ends with the score of 6-4 in favor of Portugal. We will now move to the second one. And the main question is, will Portugal manage to tie the number of Nation Cup victory back to 8 together with France and take the title back from France after a lot of time, or will France retain their title?
And will we see any smoke grenades?
And negatives and night vision goggles. No, but smoke grenades is quite likely as a delaying tactic, but also if you want to break it up. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what this next 10 rounds will bring us. One thing's for sure, from my perspective, the French did a pretty good job keeping it close. A little bit too good a job if you're rooting for the Portuguese. So I would say personally that they are favourite right now, but I don't know if my co-shoutcasters agree with that.
I have no idea.
Well, in general, it's the bomb planting side that is massively in favor. But yeah, so sorry, what did
it is on Uptown. I
Yeah.
know I can tell you that.
No, that's true. But I think it's pretty much down to the game type itself, because you can win two ways by killing all of the opponents and the objective. And if you're the defender, you have to spread out so that if you can focus with 5 players on 2 or 3, you should at least win that interaction.
As the chat was mentioning earlier, the thing is, there should be, it should be easier for the attackers. Okay, so if that is the situation, France did a decent job, let's say, to keep the score to 6-4. Nevertheless, it depends a lot on how Portugal is going to play on the defense side.
Yeah, well, like every game, it's also info that is key. So if you can spot a rush coming from afar, that's the big difference between Urban Terror and CS:GO. In Urban Terror, you can be on the other side of the map in 2 seconds, and in CS:GO, it will take you 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding, but you get the idea.
Actually, right.
Anyway, let's transition over back to this beautiful map. It's there's a reason that it's been ported, obviously. It has a very nice mechanic. And here we go.
Okay, and we are on the way.
Snow gets benched again.
I as well see another overtime. 10-6-4.
Wouldn't be the first time. Enjoy the game, guys.
Thank you for everybody that stayed with us at this point. Last half of the last map of the last Nation Cup. No, joking.
France, they choose not to go into a long. It looks like they were going to. Still, it's different to how Portugal played it. A lot less focus on the left side. Oh, there's a...
Yeah,
yes.
indeed. Looks like they are preparing a push toward red.
Yeah, Zenobie's up close.
There's
Portugal,
stairs already, yeah.
France only had one person here. Wait, I think try and get Zenobie, he's got a good position.
Push coming in now for Team France toward red bomb point.
Simka can probably plant the bomb now. And low health, they're stuck.
4 versus 3 still. Beautiful action from ZNB. Get 1, get 2. And Keon will bled ADX as the last man standing. First round to France. A bit too short grenade.
Some damage we need to get match kit. Okay, that won't take long.
One of the other difference with CSGO.
Maybe he was peeking out quite aggressively, he didn't see anyone.
Yeah, it's a risk in terms of being naded, really.
Oh, nice headshot. Saves ZNB. But they've taken down.
Need to fall back, get some health back before pushing one more time. You have 1 minute and 10 still to plant the bomb, so a lot of time, especially for bomb mode.
Oh, Bray took some damage.
Rotation now coming in, 3 people toward A long.
Portugal maybe chase everyone.
Will not get the first shot.
ZNB through short again. Oh, we got
Should
one.
start to push now, as they do.
Planted, and is everyone down here?
Bolivia. Very bad positioning for Portugal. Tutsi now rotating towards stairs.
Nice kill
Nice
there.
one, very nice hit.
Can't get hits on slide. ADX. Can he get this? Bray. Good position there.
Bray saving the round.
Yeah, seems like red side's going well for France. Zenobie straight into the black side. Got the kill on Tizzy, then bled to death. And I can't find the right players at all. Okay, well, France, they've fallen back to spawn. Nice SR8 kill. That gives France the advantage. That's Portugal. Okay, they're going for the red side. But no one's watching long. Is Memnon next to a box? Does he have cut? Yeah, okay, he's safe. And ADX is watching there.
Red team wins.
It's 3-0 for France.
Yep, no, one
Timeout coming out.
without losing any players. 4 players right, just Keon on the left, and no nade kills or anything yet. Yeah, just some damage.
Will be the side. Yeah, decide to play a bit with the guy at double doors. trading a bit of it. On meanwhile covering from possible flanks from black side.
ZMB just avoids dying and Slide finishes off the kill.
Clever positioning from ZMB. Rotating out of a long and back to a middle area. Nice action by Slide to take down Aerox.
See, where's the bomb then? How's this going? On the black side, Portugal, they aren't ready for this. The best thing they could do is hope to catch out Slide, but now he's coming to his team. 3 players defending against 2. It should be a win for France.
Slide having the medic, huge advantage.
Going on from both
And it looks like they are trying to flank.
ADX, oh, he almost got that, but I think he was too late anyway. The bomb sounded close to exploding.
So 4-0, second side being a bit more loop-sided for in France's favor, let's say.
France just one round removed from prolonging their Nations Cup victories. Gosh, I really feel bad for the Portuguese. They really did an amazing job to win on their home maps, and especially on the Kingdom. That was really convincing. Yeah, it was Kingdom. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings, as they say. So let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, and we are back on the way.
Oh, no rush. No damage, I guess, anywhere. But they're moving in, they found Memnon and ADX. ZMB kills them both and gets medic back to 90. That looks like an easy round.
Back to 2. On planting as we speak. Okay, last Mustang versus 4.
Red team wins.
As per a situation, 5-0.
Well,
France just needs 2 more out of the next 5.
2 more?
I think they will start to breathe a bit more after they get the next round win.
Oh yeah, you're right, indeed.
He left with 50 HP, meanwhile, will fall back toward dark. Ray trying to get the pickle double door, nobody showing up. However, somebody which I suspect is Riri is nading from stairs toward middle.
No one's peeking anymore. So it's Riri at the double doors, he's just not showing. Okay, now he is, but
58 seconds. France have to start to planning where to commit, and they do as we speak. They move toward black, get Tutsi down already, and ready follow shortly after. Versus 3. This bomb will be planted shortly. As it does, and it's 5 versus 1. ADX, last man standing, will not manage to get anything done. 6-0. So, possible scenario, first one being a draw that will force us to an overtime for Dust. Second one being if France gets one of the next 4 rounds, it will be GG and they will be once again world champion in 2021, extending their lead to 9 victory over Portuguese 7.
Ruby's
Really
got
with the flank
could be first round for Portugal. Got Bray at long, Simca joining him. It's SR8 kill. Is anyone else there? Just Riri. If they do push, they could actually get the bomb planted. Oh, but Riri got the kill on Bray. And also against Simca.
You just jinxed it. 6-1. Basically a golden goal for the next 3 round for Team France. So
Just trading damage. Overbear's Memon gets the first kill. And another. That's really important for Portugal since they can't afford to lose any more rounds.
3 versus 4.
Like keep actually going on the aggressive there instead of just waiting for France to rush against you.
Meanwhile, off screen, disaster for Portugal. Leon and ZMB gets a couple of people back. Tutsi will be flanking from terrorist spawn. Spot one at middle.
They don't have a medic. So Aerox is low. Could at least get him to 50. They're pushing.
They rush it now.
Should be far corner yet.
Okay, it's 6-2 in the second half. Portugal managed to stay in game, just hanging on the cliff of the edge.
That was close. But he would go straight back to 90 now. Portugal, they've got 2 players on the black side now. Actually, they might have had that the whole time.
Aerox playing with an 8. Remaining with 1, it will move toward
Now it's
lower
just
A.
France got the first kill. Oh, they're positioned to go into the red site. Find someone.
A disaster for Portugal. ADX and Tutsi, last man standing.
GG.
Tutsi is the last one now, and this finally GG into the 5th map. France will be, actually, not will be, France is the World Championship of Nation Cup 2021. In a very close final versus Portugal, which saw the deciding map being actually Dust Bomb, oddly enough.
Yeah, you can say that again. Really odd, but nevertheless, it was the choice of both teams. And congratulations, France, for winning yet another Nations Cup. It's getting boring, but they showed us who's boss. France now created a nice gap, so next year even the Portuguese won't even get close to their... how many times have they won it now? 9 times?
Yes, with this one it's 9 for them. Portugal still 7 with 2 silver actually.
Yeah. Well, congrats to the French and commiserations to the Portuguese. You did your utmost, and well, it was really good to see this Nations Cup come to fruition, and now ending with well, a not unexpected win. Whoever put in the prediction result would appreciate you just to leave it for me. But congratulations to all of the winners of the channel points. That's a lot of channel points that you can spend on loads of emoticons. But yeah, there we go. So let's see if we can find the winners for a quick post-match interview. Let's see if we can invite Biddle in here. Can always try. And if he wants to add more of his teammates, then he is more than welcome. But he's probably getting drunk on champagne and loving baguettes and brie and camembert and that sort of stuff. Hello, Biddle. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you.
Do you want to invite any of your teammates into this channel?
Sure. Can I do that or? Oh yeah, I can.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Were you squirming there at the end? Were you stressed?
I was a little, yeah.
It was really close, actually. I was surprised to see it go to a fifth map at all. But there we go. Simca and Bray are being phoned in.
And if I can add ZMB too, maybe?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. Because I'm not sure Bray will stay because it's pretty late for him. Oh, there we go.
I guess it's late for all of us. It's half past midnight here. But well, it was very much worth the wait and a great entertaining game.
There we go. Right here.
Cool. Let me give everybody some more volume. There we go.
Oh, my English is like your friend, French, Seven. Huh? Existing, but...
Très bien. No, my I'm glad to hear that your English is like my French. That means that it's really good. No, congratulations, everybody, and Bray was really entertaining, and ZMB beast mode activated pretty much. So ZMB can't talk in here. You can speak, but it doesn't seem to work. Okay. Okay. Then I don't know why it's not working, but anyway, let's focus on the game. My God, really a battle between CTF and Team Survivor. You guys were really close on Austria. Did that feel like you were robbed from an early evening?
For sure.
Yes, completely. I think we were too confident on Austria, and we just let them come back, and that, I mean, they just take our mind and they won this map. That was really hard because I think we struggled a lot on Kingdom because of Austria, because we were not, I mean, enough focus for the second TS map.
Yeah, it was. It was great for the game, to be honest. I thought it was really entertaining, but I'm sure that. No, I can well imagine. And then well, it was quite convincing how Portugal beat you guys on Kingdom. Was there anything that you could have improved upon in that map from your perspective?
I think they played very well on Kingdom. We were lost because we we wanted to make a lot of kill with nades, and they just avoid all of them. So we had no entry, and we get picked one by one at each place. So they just beam us. That I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't manage to do anything.
Who was the most annoying Portuguese player? As in, who was the best player? Riri or?
I think it depends on the map. To be honest, on Kingdom, Irox is just really good player. I mean, this map is his home, I think. And
Yes,
after
definitely.
yeah,
He
From-
has an
from
amazing
bridge.
control over mid, and controlling
Yeah.
the bridge is what annoys us most, and that's where Aerox completely opens us.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, and ZMB, who unfortunately can't activate his mic or something, I don't know. But ADX was also really annoying. So that's good to hear that you guys are split on who the most annoying player was. But shows you that it was a really close game, I guess.
I think Austria Drix played really well, and he saved a lot of front. And for sure, I struggle a lot on Austria, so I think this is why we lost.
So I'm going to ask you guys a weird question, but it's pretty much a weird question because you guys have been so dominant these past years. What is your Achilles heel? What can countries train so that we have a closer Nations Cup in 2022?
I mean, this is not a question. We all know that this is the CTF part, but
Yeah.
because everybody is saying that we are the only nation to play CTF, and it's always a free map advantage. But if everybody plays CTF, they will get better, and we won't win everything.
Here, here.
Yeah, they need to practice CTF. It's a good mod. Really good mod.
Twitch chat will go berserk in 2 minutes when the delay catches up.
I'm sure of that.
Biddle, it sounded like you were about to say something and I interrupted you.
Oh, I was gonna say that actually, like the two main contenders to the Nations Cup, like in the last four with USA, let's say the three main contenders, they're actually pretty close to our level in CTF. Not to say even better for Belgium and Portugal on some maps, and they could actually trade a few more wins there for sure if they did something.
Yeah. Speaking of Belgium, oh God, I was really disappointed at how they got knocked out by Portugal. And do you think Belgium would have been a closer fit than USA versus you guys in the semi-finals if you would have drawn Belgium on your side of the bracket?
I know in CTF we struggle a lot against Belgium, so I don't know. And for TS, I'll let someone else answer.
I think personally the thing about Belgium, it's they struggle a lot on TS. I don't know, but in PSW they can really destroy us. But in CW, this is another thing.
That's right.
Really, I think they have some struggle. I don't know why, but it's a thing.
You guys have really improved on your English, I have to say, because I remember the last couple of years that you never wanted to talk with me. It was always Biddle.
You win enough Nation Cup and then you start to learn by the interviews, right?
Yeah, just for that.
Yeah, fair point, Super Mars.
Slide has been using Tinder internationally, that's why.
Sliding into the girls' DMs.
Any last words? Let me quickly pass the baton to Maku or Supermart before we have your last words. Do you have any questions for these guys?
As a matter of fact, I have one. I want to understand what was going on after the first half of Dust. What was the conversation there? Were you satisfied with the 6-4? Did you knew you were going to play that well on the attacker side, or?
We knew it was a red map, so 6-4 it was not a really good
It was okay,
result, but it was okay, and we knew that we could do better when we will be red, and not for me because I play bad other maps, but SL8 on dust is a really advantage, I think.
Yeah, they completely denied the long A on D2, and so Bray can take some kills with a sniper as we did on the attack side. So the sniper already make the difference from attack side. So I think this is why we could win this side.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely. I think when we start the second half of Dust, we were attackers, so we had to build our game. So I mean, Portugal has to wait, and if they are waiting, it's easier for us to move to place our player and then to move fast to the objective. So this was really easier on the attacker side. I think they were too passive on the blue side, and I don't know. I think this is why they lost the last few points.
I completely agree with Simka. I think they need to push a lot and pressure us. We could too much control the map, so we could pressure everywhere. This is my opinion.
Okay, thank you. Maku.
Yeah, well played. I don't have much more to say. I've been talking too much. I'm exhausted.
Like all of us need to
Yeah.
sleep now.
I need to work a little bit and then sleep.
Fair enough. Well, thanks very much for your time after such an enthralling match. We are looking forward to see you guys play in the league and, of course, also next Nations Cup. See you try and defend your crown from the what was it that somebody said in Twitch chat? The Benelux team. We'll come back and beat you guys.
Thanks a lot for the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks
thank
a
you
lot.
too.
Yeah, you guys as well, and we're going to wait until the donations are fully in on PayPal and that they can't be gotten back, and then I'll get in contact with you guys. Should be plenty of beer money, that's for sure.
Any idea what you're gonna spend the €20 on?
They're probably beers.
Yeah, of course, beers. Always.
We might meet up for something and drink it together. Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be a fun thing to do after COVID.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. It was a great year once more, and I'm looking forward to more Urban Terror Nations Cup in another year. Hopefully with some more challenges for Team France. And well, keep practicing, guys. It's definitely possible to win some free beer money in Urban Terror.
Yeah, thanks for the Twitch bits as well. I forgot.
Oh,
Like,
good.
bits on the Twitch betting.
Cool. And also one last wish that I want to share with you guys. Hopefully, Urban Terror 5. That would be
let's
awesome.
keep waiting.
I hope so.
Anyway.
I hope so. Thanks you all. See you.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you. See
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Normally, I would
Bye.
like to end with Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, but unfortunately, of course, since the RIAA and whatever, all those copyright infringement people are on Twitch's back, we won't be able to play Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, but you'll have to Google it yourself, or I'll quickly share.
Write it in chat.
Yeah, exactly. It's the song is called Spanish Flea. For those wondering, I'll share the link in chat right now, and we'll be back next year, and maybe in the meantime, pardon me, with some fun events. Thanks very much, Maku. Thanks very much, Supermart. It was a pleasure getting to know you, Supermart, and as usual, it was great to shoutcast with you, Maku. Let's do this another time on another day and another year, most likely. And enjoy yourselves, people, and see you the next time on Urban Zone League.